Welcome to the introduction for Dragon Direct video for Ohio Health Obleness Hospital. To access Dragon on a desktop in Obleness Hospital, select the Dragon icon on the desktop. It looks like this, with a blue flame in the middle of it. Traditionally, it will be labeled Dragon. Double-click the icon, select Run. You will then get a Dragon Medical 360 Direct banner that looks like this. To log in, you must make sure that you put the DS with a backslash in your user ID. Your user ID will be your Ohio Health personal identification number provided with you. It's usually 3 characters followed by 3 numbers. Your password will also be your Central Ohio Health provided password. If for some reason you forget either your username or your password, or you don't know it, you can contact the help desk at extension 9341 in the facility. Once I've put in my credentials, I hit OK. It will then pop up and ask me about my microphone, my language, and my specialty. My microphone should automatically default to the Speech Mic 3. If for some reason it does not, that's the one that needs to be selected if you're selecting an external mic. In this situation, I also have a laptop, so I can choose to use the microphone installed on the laptop as well. I just won't have the functionality of the buttons like an external microphone would have. The language always defaults to English, and specialty will allow you to make Dragon more familiar with medical terminology depending on your specialty. Once you have selected this, you can click the checkbox that says Always Use when logging on, and then you can hit OK. For future reference, you should no longer get this box as long as you've checked that box that says Always Use this. Now you will see it display here. This is the microphone button on the left. This lets you know what user is logged in, and then your Dragon options appear here on the right. When you're completely done with Dragon, it will stay logged into this computer, so please make sure that you use the log off feature under the blue flame. We're going to look at the microphone buttons and the actual external mic of what it looks like. To do that, go under the white flame icon and click on Options, and then click on Microphone Buttons. So this is what the external mic looks like. It simply plugs into a USB, and these are the buttons that you have. The top 3 buttons are the ones that you're going to be most concerned about. The left one on the top is going to transfer your text into your document. The right one, if for some reason you made a mistake and need to recall the text. And then the center one is the actual microphone button. To use the microphone, you must push in on the red dot button, speak into it to dictate, and let off for the text to show up in the text box. As far as these other microphone buttons, you can customize them by coming into this menu. We just ask that you leave these top 3 the way that they are. So for Dragon to operate, all I have to do is simply push my red button in. This is Luke Rice testing. Whatever you type or say will show up in the box. The more you use Dragon, the more familiar this program becomes with your voice, and will pick up your dialect and speech pattern. How it works in Paragon: once you have your document open, you simply click in the field where you want the text to be. General consent was obtained. Talk into the microphone. And now I can say either transfer text, or I can push that top left button on my microphone. The text will then disappear and drop into the document. I simply then would go to the next field. Heart catheterization. Again, I spoke the words, and I'm transferring it to my document. Transfer text. Chest pain. And you simply follow the same process over and over and over again until you've completed your note or you finish dictating. You can use punctuation. Period. New paragraph. Comma. semicolon, new line. Set up very similar to most dictation programs. There are some customizable options in Dragon. If you click the white flame icon, you will see three options: Manage Auto Text, Manage Commands, and Manage Vocabulary. Manage Auto Text is very, very useful. If you have things that you're using as templates, that would be a generalized paragraph of information that you would want to drop into your document and not have to dictate, you can do that. So let's say that you had a procedure called a Bravo that you did as a surgeon. You don't have to put a description, but you can. So when I say to Dragon, insert Bravo template, I want it to type this entire paragraph of information. Once you've typed all of that in, you just hit Apply All and Close. Now when I say to Dragon, by holding down my microphone button, insert Bravo template, it will bring up all that information. I can click the field where I want it in the document, and I can transfer it over. This will save you a lot of time. Another option you have is something called Manage Commands. So let's say you have a website. Let's say CDC, for example. I'm going to call this CDC. When I say go to CDC, what I want you to do is I want you to open an application and then the address. Then hit Apply All. And then hit Close. And then I say, go to CDC. And it will take me to that website. And the last option you have is Manage Vocabulary. This is very important for things that are not spelled the way that they would sound. For example, if you have a hospitalist named Dr. Kaser, if I would tell Dragon, Dr. Kaser, it doesn't understand what I'm saying. So, I have to go to my vocabulary. I have to click the Create New button here. How she actually spells her name is K-A-C-I-R. But now you have to think phonetically, how does it sound? It sounds more like this. And you can play around with this as much as you want and create as many vocabulary words as you want. I would hit Save. So now when I say Dr. Kaser, it would actually spell it the correct way. There are some things, no matter how good of an accent you have or how phonetically correct it sounds, Dragon will not pick up. So this is where you would come in and make it learn what you want it to. And this really concludes the tutorial for Dragon Direct 360 training. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to call the help desk at extension 9341, or you can contact your physician technology analyst as well. Thanks for watching.